Good morning, everyone. I'm Ricky Stamps, Director of Programs and Events, and welcome to our town meeting. It's good to see everybody. I just want to touch on some highlights that will be in your April calendar, and those should be delivered to you in the next few days. And the first thing is quite interesting. I have a presentation scheduled at the CS Bank in Eureka Springs. And the Senior Executive Director, John Cross, will give us a wonderful talk on the history of Eureka Springs. He says he's about the only one that knows all the history. He's so old. So we'll have a nice luncheon and meet Mr. Cross. And I'm hoping that Louis Epley, who also served as a board member of CS Bank, will go with us, and he'll also be able to add a lot of information. So be sure to sign up for that. And then many of you know John Clark, who is a professor emeritus of horticulture at the university. He created the cotton candy grape that you see in the grocery stores, or invented, bred, this I think is a better term. And he's going to do a talk on grapes, and he also plays the guitar. So now his presentation is presented with great information and has music, and then we'll have a tasting of the grapes, which ought to be fun, and that's on Thursday the 6th. We have scheduled a trip to the Sherwin Miller Museum of Jewish Art in Tulsa. Many of you went with me a couple of years ago to enjoy this beautiful museum. It has stained glass windows, a lot of art, and a lot of history of the trials that the Jewish people went through in Europe back during World War II. And then we're going to have a private tour of Dromborg Castle. Have you heard of Dromborg Castle? It is located in East South Fayetteville, high on a mountain, private acreage, and the family or couple that built it lived there and hosted several events. It can be used as a wedding venue at this point, or private meetings, but it is on the market. So we're going to go take a tour, and if Quentin will give us a check, we're going to purchase it, so we'll have a second campus. But this castle is amazing, and I hope you can join us for this private tour. And to think it's right here on a little mountain in northwest Arkansas. I'm hosting our first Spring Jazz Fest. This will be on Thursday the 20th here in the Performance Hall. There's so many wonderful jazz artists in northwest Arkansas. And so we'll have names like Claudia Burson, William Reyes, and many of you know Ben Harris, who's part of the symphony. And so I hope you can join us for this evening that will continue with hors d'oeuvres and movement, and these artists will change sets on the stage and just present some beautiful jazz music. And for those of you who are curious about Bentonville and how it has grown, I have lined up a tour of Bentonville. And that will be on our bus. The guide will jump on our bus and we'll drive around, and he'll give us a lot of great points to help us understand Bentonville, their growth, and the wonderful opportunities they have in that area. And that's really all I have. There's several things going on in April. If you have any questions about programs, events, or trips, just let me know. And I appreciate you so much, and you'll have a wonderful weekend. I'll turn it over to Jennifer.
Good morning. And hiking starts first Monday in April. Yay! Anyway, so get signed up if you're interested. We're going to have a wonderful hiking semester. We're going to start out with Lake Atalanta. Then we're going to go to the brand new location, Mill Branch Park in Goshen. Most of you have probably not been there because it just opened about a month ago, and it is beautiful, and it'll be fun to share that new experience together. Then we're going to team up with the Land Trust again. We're going to go to Betty Henshaw Bird Sanctuary, and they're going to give us a talk, and we'll do about a mile walk. So I have all of that out, and get signed up because places fill up quickly. All of those hikes we will be eating out. Then in May, we're going to be doing slightly different program with the hiking. We're going to go one location, two separate hikes, so that you have an easy and a hard option. We'll be going Devil's Den, Hobbs State Park. Both of those will have a new hike that we've never done before, or you can do the ones that we're familiar with. Also, we'll be teaming up with the Land Trust and Canopy for a couple more guided hikes and ending with Lost Valley near the Buffalo. So we're going to have a wonderful hiking season. Speaking of hiking, if you're interested in doing the Spain hike on the Camino Santiago, the meeting is on Tuesday at 2. You'll need to bring a check. You'll need to pay 20% down so that we know you're serious. I have in my hand the whole design of how we're going to get you in shape for that. It's all ready to go. If you do not want to actually go to Spain, in October, I'll be launching a virtual hike as well. So you can do the hike without actually going to Spain, although I hope you choose to go to Spain. That'll be more fun. But we'll have both options. Also, this summer, we'll be adding new programming already designed to help our hikers get in shape, but it'll be open to everyone. If you are interested in improving your walking form so that you have less pressure on your joints, I'll be offering classes that help with that so that you can walk further without getting as fatigued and not having as many problems. We'll also be really working on getting you in the best shoes if you do want to do more walking, and how to use the Nordic walking poles. Those poles can make your walk harder when you're just walking on campus so that you're strengthening the muscles that are necessary for better posture, with the idea when you really perfect that, you do not need a walker as much. So it's one of the great tools that you want to get to know. Also, when you know how to use the walking sticks, they can make your walk harder when necessary, but they can also give you support when we're on a hike that might be a little rooty or full of rocks, gives you just a little bit more stability. So we'll be really working on those things in the summer, so get excited for the summer programming. And all of the classes are going on as usual, always working towards making them just a little better. So if you have a class that you wish you were taking, you can always leave me a little note, though there is a hint. I do not have the ability to dance, so I cannot teach any class that combines music and movement. But it's always on my radar. Anyway, that's all I have, and here's Joe.
Morning, Joe Permy, Director of Facilities. Before I do any updates, many of you have already met him, but this is our new maintenance supervisor, John Washington. I'll let him introduce himself.
Good morning, everybody. Just a little brief summary of myself, I guess. Moved here about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, me and my family did, from Las Vegas, Nevada. We love this beautiful state. It's been a pleasure moving here. I'm very excited to be here with you guys. The amount of people that I've met here that are happy and enjoy being here is amazing. So I appreciate the opportunity that's been given to me. Appreciate the opportunity to be able to serve you all. So if you guys need anything dealing with maintenance, housekeeping, facilities, I'm learning aggressively right now all of the different areas and looking forward to helping you guys out. Appreciate everybody.
Learning aggressively is a good term. He's a sponge, let me tell you. He's diving in. Been here this is your second week?
Second week.
Second week, and already a tremendous help. So very glad to have him. The only quick update I have for you, and you might guess what it is, about the pool for the swimmers here. So our pool, most indoor pools or heated pools are kept between 78 and 82. We keep ours at 89 for your comfort. The pool was put in 2015, so it's not that old, but because of that, we're taxing the equipment a little extra. And so we've had some issues come up. When that pool was installed, it was state of the art. It has sensors, it adds its own chemicals, it does all this. Well, since 2015, you know how technology works, things haven't been working. But Burton's has been here, the ones that originally installed it. They are bringing it back up to where it will control itself better. And I will check the pool water on my way in here, and as of this morning, it was 91 degrees. So it's coming back up, and hopefully it's supposed to stay up, but they've got some more work to do. So we may have some issues in the next few weeks as we change things over, because we have to shut it down to change it. You can use the pool, but obviously the heater's not running. That's a big body of water. Once it cools off, it takes a little bit to heat it back up. But we'll try to keep it arranged around your classes, your swimming times, as we continue to upgrade it and get it back where it needs to be. So that's the good news on the pool. And that's all I had, was because that's been the major thing. Yes, ma'am? It's fixed. It's yes. Yeah, that one we got fixed before the main pool. The question was when we would get the therapy pool fixed. It is up and running. So, all right. Thank you guys, and stay dry today.
Oh, one more thing before I leave. I'm going to leave you guys with a joke that my 9-year-old told me. What do you call an alligator detective? An investigator.
I can't top that, but I will introduce Mike Wright, our Director of Healthcare.
Good morning, guys. I'm Mike Wright, Director of Healthcare Services. It's Happy Friday. I wish we were going to the Elite Eight with our Razorbacks, but I do want to say that we did beat the #1 seed, so I think that's pretty cool, and we should be very thankful for that. So, I'm here today. I want to introduce Miss Nora House. She has many, many years of healthcare experience, and she is an excellent team builder, has excellent leadership, management qualities, and she is our new Director of Nursing for Healthcare. Ms. Nora House, you want to say a few things?
Sure. Good morning, and thank you so much for having me. As he said, I have many, many years. Goodness. Personally, I'm a mother of 4, grandmother of 12, 3 great-grandkids, so share some with some of you here. I went to high school at Rogers High School, moved to Nashville, Tennessee, worked at Baptist. That's where I started my education. Graduated there in Nashville, worked at Vanderbilt University in the neurology division for more years than I want to count. I'm a neurospecialty nurse, so dementia, strokes, those type of things, that is my field. Of course, I'm a nurse, so I can kind of do most of it. But at the same time, I'm a firm believer in build a good team so they can do the part they do the best. And I just oversee it, and I'm there to help wherever I can. I did want to say that if anybody has any desire to come and check out the facility, come look at our health CC area, tour it, come visit, ask questions, please do so. This is your facility. It's not mine. It's not ours. It belongs to you. So anything we can do to make you comfortable, please feel free. That's it.
I do have just a couple of announcements that I'd like to share with you. And as most of you do know, we did have a COVID outbreak in the healthcare facility that started in late February and just recently ended in just under 30 days. And so I'd like to take a moment to brag on my staff for us to able contain it and to get it out so quickly. That is not an easy task. We invited the Arkansas Department of Health to come out and just to check our infection control practices and policies and the procedures that we were doing. And the report that she gave us was that we're doing a good job. Also, we had the Office of Long-Term Care came out and did a COVID focus infection control piece that also looked at all of our practices, and she too gave the same report, which is pretty fantastic that we're doing everything that we can. Anytime you have a breakout like that and you can contain it and get rid of it in under 30 days is pretty enormous. It takes a lot of work from the laundry with all the isolation washing. It takes a lot of work from the dietary department. It takes a lot of work from the nurses and the CNAs to protect the residents that we have back there. So if you see any staff members, please Tell them thank you, tell them good job, give them a high five because they deserve it. I have another couple of announcements right quick. I've been working with Patricia and Kim Moore in the main office, and those of you may know Alicia Campbell. She wears many hats. She is the Medicare billing specialist and a medical accountant, and we are going to dedicate her to the healthcare department, and she is going to bring, she's going to bring lots of good software techniques to us and improvement opportunities for us, and we're very thankful to have her dedicated to the healthcare. Also, our wound care nurse, infection control specialist that's been here for many, many years, her name's Robin Sims. She has accepted the job of ADON. She's going to work side by side with Nora here, and she accepted on Monday, so we're really excited to have her in that position. So a lot of good things are happening. I'm very hopeful, and again, I'm very proud of my team, and if you guys see them again, please give them a high five because that was very stressful last few weeks for us. So that's all I have. Thank you all very much.
Good morning, everyone. I want to echo Mike's comment. Our staff did an excellent job. It was very trying in healthcare. It's unfortunate. We would hoped that this wasn't going to happen again, but it did. But we got through it, and our team did an excellent job, and I do want to say thank you to Mike and his team. I don't have any new information. Some stuff was discussed at the forum and in the other announcements today, so I don't have anything else to really add. So I'm going to open it up for any questions anybody may have that we'll try to answer for you. So, there's a question in the back, yeah? The question is, have we heard anything from the city of Fayetteville? The answer is that is kind of. They had a question on the backflow preventers. I'm not sure what that's got to do with new paint and flooring in the special care center. But anyway, we answered their question. We have not heard anything since then, nor have we heard anything from the Office of Long-Term Care. We did confirm that they received the plans back at the end of February, and they said it may be a week or 2 months before they got back with us, but they'd get back with us, and we haven't heard a word from them either. I have no real idea exactly what's taking so long. I thought this would be a pretty quick turnaround, but it's not been. So, but no, we haven't got any approvals yet. So, any more questions before we adjourn on a rainy Friday? Well, with that, we'll adjourn our town hall meeting for March of 2022, and I appreciate you coming. So, 2023, wrong year, man, I'm a whole year behind. 2023.